This is Chopt Cheese.
This is Chopt Cheese.
The furthest thing you'll find from serious on the internet. Having fun, talking about life and current events. Let's do this. You're listening to Chopt Cheese with Swigs, Jix, and Goose.
Welcome back, Chopt Cheese, to another episode. Swigs, Jigs, and Goose, your favorite hood opinion piece.
Back at your throat.
You know what I mean?
Back, guys.
So it's a special month this month. June is always on fire, not just heat-wise.
No.
You know what I mean? It's always flaming with flamingos, too.
Puerto Ricans? Flamingos are very
I mean,
pretty
there are
bird.
a lot of Puerto Ricans in it,
There
but
flamingos in Puerto Rico?
I don't know. I think those are...
We gotta get some
Yeah, they
time for
probably
that.
are. I think they
Yeah,
are.
good question.
It might be. I don't know.
I wouldn't say...
There's
I
monkeys.
I think they are in Miami, no? Aren't there like flamingos
in
on like
Miami?
Miami? I don't know. Who knows?
You don't come in for the
exactly.
facts. You don't come in for the facts.
But I meant the Pride Month. You
Shout
know what I
out
mean?
to the gay mafia.
Everyone has to, bow down and pledge allegiance in June, otherwise they get canceled.
Yo, speaking of getting canceled, you saw, and this is all in relation to Gay Pride Month. Was it the Yankees the other day that were
When they went shitstorm on
threatening
Twitter?
and banning people for making fun of the flag?
No, that was actually the Patriots.
The Patriots,
The
excuse me.
Yankees, on the other hand, did go on a wild tantrum with the gun laws.
Ooh,
I don't know if you guys saw that
interesting.
on their
All of
Twitter.
them?
No, they just went on it, and a surplus of the
Interesting.
tweets were inaccurate information. But you know how they like to, be hyperbolic and say things that are crazy.
Yo, how about this? Shout out to all my gay guns. You heard?
But the funny thing is, then it goes and turns into what Goose just brought up, the Patriots. Where
Patriots.
they're,
the gay guns.
Turns the gay guns, right?
they're pandering because, first and foremost, football ain't even on right now, right?
I don't think so.
No,
What the
on the real, I
fuck
know
you
y'all
guys-
joke with the polo
What
and,
do you
and
guys- No, I
swimming
really don't
team.
know. I don't know.
All right, football is not on right
What
now.
are you doing interjecting in social
won the last
commentary?
Super
Shut
Bowl?
up and play
Who
football.
won the last Super Bowl?
Brady?
Nah, Brady lost.
He played though, right?
It was actually L.A.
Against who?
The Rams against, I forgot who they played, but it was L.A. But, and you
sounded
remember who it was?
genuinely
It was the Rams and who in the
Oh, was
Super
it
Bowl?
really? I don't
That
remember.
just previously passed?
The Rams.
I would have
and
betted Tom Brady.
Was it Cincinnati, I want to say?
Cincinnati Bengals.
Yeah, see, I was
Oh
right.
yeah, it was the
There you go. I don't know
Bengals'
why
first
I know
time in a
you
long
guys didn't.
time, right?
Mm.
And the Bengals lost, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, so okay.
And it was fixed.
But the point is, football's
Oh,
not
sorry.
on right now.
Yeah.
So for them to project a whole flag on their jumbo screen and then take a picture of it and then post it on their Twitter,
Yeah.
they reaching.
They
The
reaching.
NFL,
The
right?
Patriots.
Oh, the
And-
Pats?
I think if I'm not
The
mistaken,
Pats?
Pats, Bob.
Damn, Pats.
they put up like no hate, blah 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 will be allowed here, blah, because the comments went crazy.
Well, I think because their name, they're getting associated with patriotism.
Patriotism.
I mean, you could be gay and be a patriot.
100%. You could be a gay patriot. Nothing
I
wrong
don't
with
see
that.
why. I think you could be a gay
Oh,
anything.
my
The problem is being force fed to Americans, and I think Americans are afraid to admit that, like, they don't obviously mind it because they don't care what goes on in other people's lives.
We really
they
don't.
just don't want to be shown it every step of the way. A car commercial,
Everything.
washing like dishes,
Everything.
like in every movie, it's about
Everything,
racial
everything.
equality and gay rights. Like,
Everything.
it's like if anybody says like right wingers are brainwashing, like the left is like just dramatic with it because they roll with it nonstop. They don't.
You know
they
what's
don't
mad
stop at
funny?
all.
In celebration of Pride Month, the argument would be, but your heterosexuality
Which we can't
is thrown
promote.
in our face every day.
Hell no. What
What you mean? How is it not? You look on TV
patriarchy
and there's always a
bull
man
crap.
and a woman kissing.
Bro, that's
There's
because
always-
that's the foundation of life, bro.
Oh, it is?
You can't have a continuation of life unless you reproduce.
But I hear that men can get pregnant now.
Wait. You didn't hear? No. Not
Careful.
even that. You didn't
Careful.
hear about the Tamagotchi children?
Careful. Be careful.
Be careful
You
with
didn't
it.
hear about the articles coming out online now that they want people to stop having kids because they got new Tamagotchi children?
This is really China
What's-
now,
what's-
right?
what's
Bruh.
Tamagotchi what?
The
Nah, but-
Tamagotchi, remember how they used to have the little digital toys that they were like little pets? The new shit is their babies. Tamagotchi babies, nigga.
You remember when we used to make fun of people in like North Korea because they were force fed everything to learn and everything that they know is shit that they were just told, and who knows what the excuse me, and who knows
F-bombs,
what it is
chill
that
out.
they know.
Yeah.
And we live like that now.
We're inundated. Yeah, we're
And-
constantly
and
inundated.
Now our news is the
with
same
social
type
justice
as North Korea
and-
news.
And sexuality.
I think no matter what category it is, it's gonna be some
having
type
trouble
of there's gonna be some
Yeah, I got
type of
liquor brain.
scrutiny towards everything. There's gonna be some type of backlash. There's gonna be some type of hate, some type of like whatever it is, like negative shit. Because like it's just what it is. People hate or people just have their own personal opinions, and like now it's just like being forced, and now it's like to the point where you can't even feel comfortable being yourself, and that shit is scary.
Well,
I wanna be myself all the time without having to feel like I'm at risk of someone looking at me and possibly me getting, like future wise getting arrested,
But
like
you-
some Canada
you
shit.
can be yourself as long as
Some
you're
Canada
gay.
shit for
As long as
using
you're
words.
gay, yeah. Now,
For
look,
using
Yeah, you
words.
see, isn't that crazy? Because that's totally accurate.
like you know what's crazy about that? Too? Like titties. Can I say titties?
No.
I don't even know. It depends if you're saying it in the context of like it being soft, can be hard.
Well, I was
man.
gonna
Whoa.
say,
Pause.
should
Whoa.
people be walking around with their titties out with little kids all over the city?
People?
Did you just?
Is
mean
there
women?
another? Is there? Can we name another
What is a
parade where?
woman?
I
It
said
is-
titties.
It
I
is
just
legal.
said
They
titties,
have.
bro.
It is
I-
legal
I-
in New York, and they did have a march about it. Yeah.
Of titties?
Yeah, where women are allowed to be.
Yeah,
Shirtless.
they had the breast march years ago.
You wasn't here. Was you in
Yo,
Canada?
don't you
though?
think all the
Probably was.
all
I
the
don't
perverse
remember.
perverts?
they do that over there. Over there, they walk around
right?
with no shirt and
but
shit.
all the
Because
pervs.
America fought for their rights.
Yo, all I'm gonna say before you say anything, it says a lot about a woman who purposely goes outside shirtless, or who
Bro.
purposely takes off her shirt to prove
Hold
that
on.
she can. Like,
What does
hold
it say
on.
about?
What
Hold
do you-
on,
what do
wait.
you-
This is
what
the
do you-
question.
where you
I
going
got
with this,
I got
Ma?
the next question. What does it say about her swigs?
it says that she's probably a left-leaning weirdo.
But wait
That's-
a
that's
minute.
what I always
What
get.
about all the
I don't get
pervs
nothing
in the
conservative from
window
that.
talking about yes, women's rights, yes, shirtless march, yes, I love feminism.
She,
I'm with you guys. I'm with you guys, ladies.
Yeah.
I'm with you guys.
Think
Friend-
about that,
friend-
ladies.
She
Friend
probably
zone
wears-
cuts. I mean, allies.
Word
she pro-
exactly.
She probably wears leather boots with thick soles.
Doc
Ugh,
Martens.
fool.
Or she has
Doc
color
Martens.
in her hair.
Pink,
She has a
green.
nose ring
It's usually pink, blue.
and some type of
Multiple
tattoo
nose
that's
rings.
anti-government.
It's usually a peace symbol or some
They
shit.
all dress at the same store, bro.
Yo, that's funny.
Hot topic.
I saw a guy walking and he passed me, and it was so hilarious because I actually wanted to have the audacity to stop him and ask him, where did he get that outfit?
Did he have big black glasses? Thick.
The circle ones.
Yes.
With the mustache and the
Wait, you're talking about the
with
same?
hat,
that- the
with
soft
the hair
hat.
coming out the front.
Nah, not he wasn't a little bit. He
Yeah,
didn't have
that
the
is-
hair
that-
long
that's
enough,
the style.
But he had the pants where they were on his belly. You see no shorts that they wear?
He was wearing mom jeans.
Something like that, yeah. That
Wait,
looked
y'all
like
know
the
this
Homer
dude?
Simpson pants.
Y'all know
You
this
see
dude?
how Homer? Nah, bro. I mean Bart Simpson. You see how they like perfectly like on him,
Right under the belly button.
right on him, bro. Like it's just perfect. Like they all have their own clothing line and they all shop at the same stores, without a doubt.
Shout out to Hot Topic.
Oh, nah, I don't think that's Hot Topic.
Not Hot Topic.
That wasn't Hot Topic. Always remind me of a grunge, gothic look.
The
This
Salvation
is
Army
the
because they
dirty-
recycle.
This is the dirty
They
Williamsburg
believe
look.
in climate change.
Ah, okay.
Speaking of climate change, did you hear about that weirdo that tried to deface the Mona Lisa?
No, I heard
They
he
did. They- with
smeared
the
cream
cake-
cheese on it, right?
Cake. Threw a cake.
No,
on
I'm
it.
funny.
It was,
was a cake.
protected by glass.
Yeah,
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 but he
yeah.
threw
But
a
it was cake
cake
though,
at it.
right? It was cake.
It was a dude in a
Oh, my
wheelchair,
fault. I forgot.
Dressed as a woman.
dressed as a woman. he was dressed as a woman.
In a
Again,
wheelchair.
Yeah.
At that.
That's-
what is a woman?
Well, it was a
in
man
celebration of Pride Month?
disguised
Shout
out to
as
Matt
a
Wolf.
disabled woman. That's how you word that.
So think about how quickly this person was removed, right? Imagine if our schools were protected like that.
You're
No?
crazy. Stop being crazy.
I
Bro.
mean, he still got the cake.
I mean,
He
yeah.
tried to break the casing too.
No,
He tried to break it.
He still got the cake
Yeah.
up to the Mona Lisa. Why did he have a cake?
A piece of
What,
cake.
was he singing her happy birthday while he was?
Yeah, you see.
Word.
Security,
bro.
nobody
That's
spotted
a
that.
fucking point, bro.
Security.
Do you think it was a whole
I
cake
want to
or a
see
slice of cake?
That is a good point.
Because I don't
What
think
the
he.
f- is he doing
That's
in
a
a
good point
wheelchair
you're
with a
making.
cake? Was the cake under the
That is a
chair,
great
under
point.
his dress? in
There's
his
no way that there was a
jail
whole cake.
wallet?
Those were the same security guards
Nah,
that
you
were at the
can't-
Dave Chappelle show.
This ain't a cartoon. You
Same
can't pull a
security
cake
guards.
out your wallet.
Under your dress, right?
Same security guards that let Chris Rock get smacked by Will Smith. Same security guards.
Nah, you know what? That was so
Nah, that-
unexpected, so it was hard for
Same security
security.
guards, same
yeah,
security- yeah,
nah,
same
nah,
security
nah.
guards.
Mona Lisa's
Same
no,
security.
protected way more
the
than Chris
Will
Rock
Smith
is.
thing was actually a hoax. If you watch, there was a movie, and the scene is actually exactly the same.
Wait,
In
what
a
was a
movie?
hoax?
You didn't see the movie?
Wait, what do you mean it was a what was a hoax?
The Will Smith shit.
We said that shit 2 months ago. It was
No,
a
no,
hoax.
when it happened, but did you
Yeah,
see
yeah.
what it was?
It looked super fake
Yo.
from the minute it happened.
No,
Did-
but it already happened in history.
Did y'all,
Okay, no, I
did,
believe
They
you.
literally.
Did y'all see the mayonnaise, the rainbow mayonnaise?
Let's do it. Let's see it.
Did you saw when I put it in the group chat? It's called Real Gayo.
Gayo.
Yo.
We
Real Gayo.
Look, can you play this?
But
in
can-
the edit?
one
Can
thing
you-
at a
Can
time.
you put this in an edit?
You can send it.
What is
You
this?
see
we
this
seen,
though?
we
Play-
spoke about
play it.
that bullshit already. I seen that.
No, no,
already.
with the shit with the movie,
Which one? This one or this
the
one?
top
We
one.
got a limited time today with the camera.
Yo. It says add pride
We
to
on
your
subject.
next BLT.
The
You
volume
hear that?
is off though.
That's funny.
Smooth and sassy.
Wait, guys, we're doing two things at once.
Where's this from?
It's from like a 1970s movie or some shit. It's an old movie. I don't remember.
We told you before this shit was fake. You knew
But
it
it's
was
an
fake.
actual reenactment,
Yeah, I
word
believe
for
you.
word almost.
I believe you, bro. This is a fucking stage. Hollywood is a stage.
Yo, what about that Walmart ice cream? Was that real? What about the Walmart ice cream? Y'all seen that shit?
What's the name of that
Wow.
It's called
Wow.
twink flavored fudge packed ice cream with corn. Excuse me, cum. I thought it was an R, it's an M. With cum and peanut bits. It says keep away from children. I don't know if that's real or not though. It looks real. What you think?
This is crazy.
An exact reenactment from that
crazy.
movie scene.
We told
That's
you before.
wild.
You
Chopt
said-
Cheese.
you
We told you
seen-
before.
You seen
Just like we told you with all the other bullshit we've been right on.
seen the he she that was swimming and spoke out?
Yo, you heard your
Talking
man?
about I don't care.
He don't care.
First time speaking.
Leah Thompson,
care.
First time.
Leon, whatever his fucking,
I don't care.
whatever his effing name is.
And he was, she, whatever you want to call it, was trying to make good points, and the points were just not landing.
How do you make a valid point, bro?
Yeah,
You're
you
physically
just
bigger
don't
than
care.
all the people
Yeah,
you're
you-
competing
You
against.
just don't care, bro.
Bruh.
Who was making valid points? The interviewer
The
or
interviewer.
the? All right.
No,
yeah,
no,
yeah,
no.
of
The,
course.
the person itself was not making good points.
No, of course not.
Yeah.
It's
It,
absurd.
it was
The
trying
person-
hard, and it was just like, nah, bro.
absurd.
Nah, bro.
I forgot what college it was, but they just released a study that was saying what people have been screaming for the last year that you've been letting that person compete was that she still has a biological advantage on
dick,
the people
right?
she's
Propelling
competing.
dick.
Yo, you know what's
Yeah.
funny? I
Essentially,
feel
Still
like
got a
yeah.
dick too, right?
Yeah,
secretly,
and still doing it with
Se-
women
I
who
don't
are
know.
letting him.
I don't know. I can't speak for them, obviously, but I
letting
think
women?
secretly the gay community does not like any of this shit.
It's the truth. They don't, bro.
And-
They're being
and
used. They're being co-opted, bro.
I feel like a
We
lot
know
of people
that.
who right now are speaking out for them
Somebody
are
was making
straight
a
people,
point. I
and that's
forget.
wild.
Do you know what's funny? There's a couple of gay conservative voices and Republican voices that are
No, I'm talking
logical
about
people.
non-gay,
But
I'm
somebody
talking about
was
straight.
making the
I feel
No,
like a lot of
I
straight
agree
are
with
the
you
ones-
too, but the other side is the truth as well.
Somebody was making a point that gay
Like,
and lesbian and things
y'all
like
gotta
that
fight
are
for
sexual
yourselves.
preferences. Meanwhile, transgender is a whole
There's a
nother
whole
thing.
different thing.
Well, I don't
doesn't
even.
have
mean
And that's
that.
what's
I'm
being
not
pushed
even-
on the
I-
forefront.
well,
Sexuality, it's a whole
I'll allow them to
Transformers.
figure that out. I'm talking
Dysmorphia
about
and
when it
all
comes
that.
to the pandering in the media and shit. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, but it's, like Pride Month, for
when
example.
it comes to the sex, they could figure it out on their own. That's their business.
They
But when it
Chopt
comes
Cheese
to the
f-
pandering, all that shit is just wow. And I know that they don't
Yeah,
like that
yeah,
shit.
They
yeah.
crossed the line with
100%.
the men doing things that they shouldn't be doing with women, like participating in sports. When is it gonna be the ultimate line crossed?
Bro,
when
there was-
when
there
are they
was just
gonna when are they
another
gonna
drag-
normal? When
There
is
was
it
just
gonna be
another
normal?
drag show, and they were dancing, and it was
and they had a
kids
little
dancing.
boy there, and they were giving him
how's
money.
that normal?
And they were giving him money.
How's that normal?
I don't know, bro. I don't know how it's normal, but what
That's
I
normal?
It's wild.
And it's crazy
look.
because of the
This is the headline.
the history of
This is a different one.
men dressing in women's clothing. What that comes
Throughout time.
from. You know what that comes from?
Let's hear it. Let's hear it,
Men
young
did
young
that
John
so they
Dave.
could be around other women, and women would be comfortable for perverted reasons, pretty much.
Well, I know like the
Not
Romans
to-
and stuff like that
men-
did it.
And in
The
Japanese,
Greeks and stuff,
No, I mean,
Japanese
they
did it
didn't
a lot.
like their plays and stuff.
In
They
their
didn't have
plays.
any
Oh, yeah,
women.
that
They
was-
didn't allow women
There was that too, but originally,
to act and stuff like that.
like men would disguise and
You
be
referring
like,
to the
"Oh, I
boy
could go
lovers?
into this shower."
Boy lovers.
The boy lovers.
Yeah.
Did
In
you
celebration
see-
of Pride Month.
Did you see Pizza Hut promoting books for drag kids?
What?
Wait. Chopt Cheese. 9 times out of 10, if every corporation is supporting something, they're
They're
trying to pander
Yeah.
and they're coercing you and they're using
Pizza
your.
Hut features book
your
about
movement,
drag
bro.
kids aimed at children in pre-kindergarten.
Jesus.
Who eats at Pizza Hut anymore?
Christ.
A lot of families do if they still popping, bro. Come on, yeah. We went there when we was little. You know,
Pizza
the-
Hut was
but,
popping,
But my
Pop.
Pizza Hut
Which
experience
one was the
was
one in
different
Jersey?
than the one
Nah, I
now.
went to the one in Yonkers.
Yonkers.
I went to the one. There was a
Yonkers.
big one on 30-something Street, and it was
real?
restaurant style. You
Yeah,
sat
we
down.
went to the one in,
Oh, that was a
in
minute ago.
Yonkers.
Yep.
That was a minute ago.
I used to get a personal pan pepperoni. That was enough. That's all I needed.
They,
That's
you
why
know where
you
we used to go? We
cut
used to
your
go
dick
there
off.
and they had the salad bar or open, whatever it was called, and it was like the all you could eat shit. Remember that?
Motherfucker.
Where?
And Pizza Hut.
MF,
I don't
MF was
remember
just
that.
sneezing all over
Nah.
that salad bar, bro.
No. They just bring it to your table, fresh pies. They had an open salad bar. And
I
then,
remember
like,
the yeah, that's what I'm
unlimited
saying.
pizza.
Somebody always found a way to sneeze or touch
Unlimited
salad.
pizza.
Nah,
I'm
what?
telling you.
Yeah, bro. You
Yeah,
can eat,
man.
bro.
I remember Little Caesars had a pizza called the Bigfoot. You remember that?
Probably.
And it was
And it
square
was unlimited
slices.
drinks
I do
too,
remember
bro.
that.
Yeah.
Space there.
Hence, half the country has diabetes.
Yeah, they fed America well, bro.
Oh yeah, they fat as well.
But not for nothing, the pizza was good back then. Say what you say. I feel like
Say what you want.
it
The
was
pizza
right,
was better
it was
back then.
right before everyone in the FDA and all these people with the Santos or whatever it is, the Santos, whatever it's called.
Monsanto.
Monsanto. Before
guy,
all
yeah.
before all of them could get involved and get their little dirty fingers in it.
You know what
Like-
it is? They put fillers in food that's
Now,
not actual.
OD.
That's just edible
OD.
plastics.
Chemicals.
And shit. Yeah.
Once these corporations got involved for the money of it. Yo, you know what's funny? Like, believe it or not, even sports when it first came out had nothing to do for profit or money.
It's for the love of the game.
On some real shit. You know when baseball first came out, their sports.
Daniel Doubleday was it? What's his name?
Yo, their
Double
sports.
day.
Guess
Double
what?
day? You don't come in for the
if I
facts.
was
Abner.
if you was
Doubleday.
playing third and I was running and I slid in and you tagged me and I thought I was safe and the says out, you could tell the I think he's safe and the would go, he's safe.
Interesting.
Deadass, there was rules back then like that. And then once the money
In
came
professional
involved,
baseball?
No,
in professional baseball.
You know when the
They were
money,
playing on the honor system.
Yeah, deadass.
And then
I'm
the
not
money
even
came
playing.
in, and
the
then it
money
was
was
shoeless
always
Joe
there. When
Jackson.
they took it to the next level of money and got
No, it was
government
for
funding.
competition. The pro leagues when it first came out, they weren't getting paid.
And here's where the shadiness
Maybe
got
maintenance
involved.
still getting paid.
They was always getting money, but not as much.
Chopt Cheese,
Maybe they
that's
could
young
only-
John Dave talking.
But imagine
From
that
the
though.
engineer's point
Now
of
they
view.
make government. They get government money, and now it's corrupt
Yeah, of course.
because the cities pay.
They
Like
get
you heard
subsidies
about.
and-
Athletes get a lot of money.
They
Did
get
you hear about
PPE
the
loans?
Florida
Well, I mean,
Marlins?
the organizations get paid.
Did
through
you hear
the
about
city.
the Florida Marlins?
Yeah, no,
hear
it
it.
wasn't the Florida Marlins. It was actually Tampa Bay.
Tampa Bay.
Your boy Santos just hit them with the tax like they did Disney.
Like Disney?
Yeah, they were like, yo,
Get
y'all
'em.
run your mouth with the gun stuff.
Get him.
This is what y'all gonna have to do. That 35
Get
million.
em.
Nope.
Yo, I had an
And you stuck
interesting
here. You
debate.
can't just
Wait,
get
wait,
up
wait,
and
hold
leave.
on.
You stuck
I had
here.
an interesting debate with family over the weekend.
Over what?
About
Gun
2A.
law? Gun law?
About 2A. There is no such thing as common sense gun reform.
Well, this is the reason why.
Period. Chopt Cheese.
Every single
There's already
time.
over 10,000. Hold on. There's already over 10,000 laws
Be
on the
careful.
books about guns.
Yes.
Google it.
Yes.
We don't need 15,000 laws in total. Okay?
Here it is,
And a
though.
good guy with a gun stops a
is.
bad guy with a gun.
You're right.
Every time.
But here it is. Every time they mention
Favorite hood
they
opinion.
try. Every time people who are against guns try to make a good point. This is what they hit
Gun
you with.
grabbers.
They end up hitting you with the schools.
Yeah, that's
every
not on me, bro.
No. Bust it.
No, I agree. I
Every
agree.
single school is a gun-free zone to begin with.
Soft target.
So it's like,
All
what
for it.
do you do?
It's a shoot. It's a
It's an
sicko's
obvious
dream.
gun-free zone. So it doesn't even matter if you put extra laws in the schools.
Yeah.
Did you see the teachers in Mexico?
Strapped
No,
up.
I didn't see
Strapped.
Yeah?
Strapped
wait,
up.
And they were showing
country
their
or Mexico
guns.
City State.
I don't
Mexico,
even know
Mexico?
to tell you the truth.
Was it the drug cartels you talking about?
No,
Wait,
it was
because
the
that's
teachers. They were teachers
that's
in
not
schools.
America then, right?
Huh?
You're not talking about America then.
Nah, probably not. I
Nah,
think, but it was
wow.
they were just strapped.
What
They
about
were
the
ready.
sheriff?
That was like recently they were showing them.
I
Yeah,
didn't see
this
that.
is- I saw it today as a
When was the
matter of
last time they had a mass shooting?
Huh.
Mexico.
Exactly.
So that's just
Every day, nigga.
Nah, don't say
wait,
that.
you seen
Don't
the
say
sheriff
that
in
every
Florida?
day if you don't
Nah.
know,
He
bro.
was like, yo, you come over to this school, we gonna shoot your ass.
I dare you.
I dare you
America
come
has
over here
mass
with that
shootings every
BS. I dare you. There's
No,
been
you-
four
yeah,
since
listen,
Uvalde,
listen,
you know that,
listen,
right?
listen,
yeah, they
listen.
have been.
Because of the number of what it
If
was
3
includes mass
gang
shooting.
members
Hit him.
shoot
It's all about numbers.
3 gang members,
A mass shooting used to be 3.
Yes.
They put it up to 4.
right? If 3 gang members get
'Cause
shot
3
by a
people were
rival
getting
gang,
shot
it doesn't
every hour in
matter
Chicago.
if one person did the shooting. It's a mass shooting. 3 people of an ilk got shot for this
course.
reason. If 3 cops shoot 3 civilians,
Mass shooting.
doesn't matter if it's 3 different cops shooting 3 different civilians. That's a mass.
No, agreed.
Murder.
And you know
So
what? Where
statistician.
most likely those occur in Chicago every week.
No, but
No.
anywhere in America.
Yes, they do.
John
No,
has
you're
read
right,
all
but
the
in Chicago.
encyclopedias.
But in
Anywhere in
Chicago,
America.
anywhere in America, but most likely 90% of the time it's Chicago every weekend.
Before we had computers.
Or LA
Or Baltimore.
Florida.
No,
he did with his time off.
But 90% of the time, I bet you it's Chicago.
Never been to Chicago.
I've
Can't
never
say.
been to Chicago either.
I know somebody who lives in Chicago, and
You don't want to
you're
go to
saying-
Chicago.
it is
saying-
not a game.
Yeah.
I know
You're
people
going
that-
off
I know
the,
people that have been
the
there.
news.
I'm going
it's
off for
probably the same.
anecdotal evidence. I'm going off for news.
Yeah, I
I'm
told you.
going
Remember, I
off
showed
for-
you that group chat I had with my boy a couple weeks ago. He lives in Chicago. It's nuts,
Hey,
bro.
it was
Let's
wild.
go to Chicago.
Nah, why
I'm
would we go
good.
to Chicago?
So that we could talk
here
about
dealing
it.
with
Nah.
it. We here dealing with it now.
Yeah, we
Why we
got
need to
our-
go to
we got our
Chicago?
own-
So it's just as bad as Chicago out here?
Nah. It's not.
I wouldn't
It's not.
say it is, but it's
But
it
why would
can
we wanna-
it's,
But
it's
we don't
capable
know
of being.
that.
We've
All right, bro.
Someone's not here yet.
what is it? I don't.
Just
what's the
like
butcher's
Russia,
pass?
just like
What is
just
that?
like
I
in
could
Russia,
wait,
they
wait.
doing all this shit to
I could
Coca-
tell you a good look
the-
about
the
a steak
other
by
place.
sticking my head up with Kyle's
the other
ass.
place?
But I'll take
I'll
the
take the
butcher's
butcher's
word
word
for it.
Word, right?
thinking about Caleb.
That's how it goes. That's how I see Chicago.
Chopt Cheese, we
Like
love
a
you.
horse's ass, bro.
Word.
But what about
Cow's ass.
Anyway, just point blank, there's no such thing as senseless gun reform. Right now, when you go get a background check, after the 72 hours of them not finding any crazy threats, as per the Constitution, they have to release whatever gun they give you, or whatever gun you're trying to purchase. And then people keep trying to tell you there's no such thing as a background check. That's BS, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, Crowder
That's
showed
BS.
everybody that.
That episode that Crowder did a couple weeks ago, I recommend Chopt Cheese. Go check it out.
you
But
see-
just
He
like
hit
I don't
facts.
agree with
He
the
hit facts.
just like I don't agree
Shout out to Lotto with Crowder.
that a dude like Rittenhouse shouldn't be able to have a gun because he's fucking underage.
You don't agree?
he is of age.
You don't
He
agree?
had to go through a special loophole to get the gun
Here we go.
because of his age.
Should kids under 10 be able to cook?
Probably
What
not.
the fuck?
No?
No,
Why
not
not?
without parental supervision.
Why? But
Because
if
they'll
you-
burn
if
the
you
fucking
teach-
house down.
Not if you teach them how to
All
cook.
right, but
just like
that's
if you teach
parental
them how to use a
supervision.
gun.
That's parental supervision. You're teaching them.
What if he was taught how to use a gun before he was able to get a gun personally?
Then he should still wait till he's 18 or 21,
come
the
here
same
with that
age as
bullshit,
you,
bro.
that they have you
Those
drinking.
kids shouldn't be chopping onions and lettuce and shit.
They
stuff
can
like
they
that.
can handle a gun with parental supervision, but why
Yeah,
would that
you know what?
kid
Guess
be able
what?
to go into a store
Guess
and
what I
buy a
say?
gun
Guess what I
by
say?
himself?
If a kid could, at an age of, let's say 8, can tell his parents that he's a different sex, he should be able to come to a consensus whether he can manage and hold a gun.
But do
Agreed.
you think? But so
At the
with
age of
that
18.
with that logic, you don't think any of those things are right?
I think at the age of 18, it's a good starting point for
18 is that's what I'm saying.
And that's
But-
BS.
but-
and you know
but-
why?
but-
and you know why that's BS? Can I have 2
You
minutes?
got
You know why
16,
that's a BS point of view?
15-year-olds out there.
Because that man, that little child, or however you want to describe him, grew up in he didn't grow up in the city. So what did he do at 13, 12 years old? He was probably hunting
I
with his
understand
father.
that. I
So I'm
understand
not
that.
coming for you. I'm coming for people who use that argument.
I'm
so
not
at
saying-
the age
but
of
I'm just
so but
saying
wait,
buy
let me
the gun
finish, bro.
himself.
Let me finish, bro.
But that's what
Let
you're
me
making.
finish,
The point
bro.
doesn't. All right.
I won't. I don't want to finish now, bro. I
I'll
gotta fight you to
finish.
finish.
I'll finish. What I think is 18 is good to a starting point in New York. That's what I was gonna say. All these other states, they have like inner city laws that have been there from beyond New York's laws.
City laws shouldn't
legal-wise.
apply to
we
the
don't even
country.
have legal
Point blank.
laws like open laws.
These states also have
Especially when
different
it comes to
ages
gun
Shooting
laws.
that
can't be fun.
sex is
Hold on,
consensual.
shooting can't be fun.
But these
in the
age-
sense of what sense?
And
Like,
doing it
course
for
it's fun.
recreational reasons,
Of
or,
course.
or
even
just getting
competitions. There's even
yeah,
shooting
and,
competitions.
stuff like
but,
that. So
but that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
All
if
of
I
that.
teach a child from young how to properly use a gun,
yes.
he has to be excluded because he didn't.
No,
He's
I'm
not like all the
but-
other kids.
No,
But,
I
that,
don't
but,
think so.
but
I
the
think
point
it's
that
all
I was
about the
making
age
by
of the
that,
city
but
and
the
state.
point I was making is not that they should not be able to use a gun, especially under proper adult supervision.
Mm-hmm.
The fact I'm pointing, buy a gun. You can't have certain states have different.
So he
age
can't buy a
limits for
gun
sex.
till 18, or you saying 18 is too young?
I'm saying 18 would be decent.
Nah,
Especially with the
yes
proper
or no?
training.
How you feel about it? Yes
yeah,
or no?
18 is good, especially with the proper training.
We let
But
you,
then
we let
don't
kids
even
sign up
niggas-
for the military at 18, right?
Yeah, I would.
Yeah.
I would
To go
let-
No, I
overseas and
understand
kill
that.
I
people.
brought up 18.
No, I understand that, but then the,
Come
the
on,
Rittenhouse
let's be
dude
for
was
real.
like 15 when he bought his gun.
17.
He was
Don't
17
start spreading lies
when it
about
happened,
my man
but
Rittenhouse,
he was
Pa.
younger than that when he bought it because
Right?
of the special loophole they had.
And you know what? He didn't shoot anybody but the people that were attacking him.
I
So he
understand,
properly
but I'm
used
not-
that
Point blank.
firearm.
but that's
You know
not,
what?
But the whole
Actually,
thing
so
is,
you
And
know
I'm tired of
being
people
out
using
there
that
having
bullshit.
Stop
You know what it is?
argument.
Wait,
You know
if
what it is?
anything,
Y'all niggas
Rittenhouse
is triggered just by
No,
me
no, no,
bringing
no,
up the
no.
name. That's
Listen,
what it is.
no,
Now
I
y'all
think-
No, we
I
talking about
think
gun
Rittenhouse
culture in
is a
2A.
That's what I'm
and
trying
I
to
think
say.
that's a BS argument.
I think-
What, for niggas-
The age, the 18,
Wait.
the people, the fact that people are freaking out about an 18-year-old getting a gun is we asking the
Yo.
wrong questions. How did this 18-year-old procure over $10,000 without a job to get guns and ammo, over 70 pounds of ammo that he had to carry himself?
that's
Those are
things
the
niggas
questions
need
we
to
should be
look at.
asking. We shouldn't be getting emotional and say, "Oh, 18 is too young," and then
I
we
didn't
throw out a
say
blanket
18 was too
provision,
young.
and now nobody
He
can
didn't
own a
say
gun.
18.
I'm saying
Yeah.
just
Nah, he
like
didn't say-
just
he's
like
not saying
state,
you.
just
Yeah.
like
I'm
he
not
never-
saying you. I'm saying
Okay,
people
but-
are going off of those
But that's what I'm
emotions.
saying.
But
So
wait,
now-
wait,
but
wait.
you're going off of the emotion of what I said based on what I said, and then bringing in some other shit
Yeah,
that
yeah,
other
yeah.
people
All
are
right.
saying. That's what's
That-
confusing me. I didn't say any of that stuff you're saying.
I
But
think
other
Rittenhouse is a
people are saying
perfect
that.
example of why kids are looked at in a wrong light, because what is the age of a kid? It's all about maturity.
That's
I
exactly-
think
that's
I
a
think
good point.
Rittenhouse, based on the laws that he went through, was perfectly mature enough and was a good example on the proper usage of a gun.
I don't think so.
I
And that's
think
where we
you know-
disagree.
You know,
Mature
you
enough.
know,
I don't think
wait,
he
wait,
was
wait.
That's where
mature
we
enough.
disagree.
I don't
This
think he
is
was
why-
mature enough
this
to
is
be
why-
doing what he was doing.
This-
Leave
wait,
that
wait,
to
wait,
adults.
That's why we
wait, wait.
disagree.
Now doing what he was
Men
doing.
aren't men anymore. That's why we
Wait,
can't
wait,
leave it
wait,
to
wait, wait.
adults.
So you
Wait, wait,
Yes,
wait.
That's-
we've
I-
had this conversation
I-
many
I-
times.
What you
By the
said.
We've had
time-
this
by the
conversation
time he
many
was- By the
times.
time he was going to court, he was 18
He was
years
a
old.
grown man.
He
By
was
the time
8.
he was
Listen,
going
by
to
the time
court,
he was going to
not
court, he
when it
was
happened.
18
He was
years
a
old.
grown man.
When you're 17 years
He
old
was a
and
grown
you're
man,
leaving
bro.
high school, you're already thinking about entering the military at the time
That
that,
whole
you
he
can
wasn't
enter the
mature shit
military.
is
I'm
BS.
not thinking about that.
I'm not
That's
talking
BS.
about you personally.
I'm just saying, but
Hey, you're talking
you're
about he's
generalizing
taking
it
things
to-
personally, and you the one talking
No,
about.
but I'm
he's taking-
you're
No,
generalizing
no.
it to
Yeah,
everyone's thinking about going into the military.
But that,
only
but you're
shot the people
generalizing
that
it
he
like
needed
every
to.
kid is gonna have a gun.
Wait, wait.
Not every
I'm not
child's gonna
saying
go
that.
out when it's
He
legal.
only
and
but
go-
I'm
shot
not.
the people
I'm
who
talking
needed
about the
understand that,
one
but-
specifically.
That's
But
why I
he
think
was
it was
well
a
trained
perfect
and he was
example.
well educated in
He
the
only
use
shot
of
the
a
people he
firearm.
needed to.
That's mature as F.
Yes, if anybody else that had no knowledge on using a gun was
They
in that
would've shot
they would have sprayed in a
Yeah,
panic.
get
They
outta
would have
here.
sprayed. He was very
was a
conscious of
man.
what he was doing.
He makes the argument for 18-year-olds should be. You should be at 17. You should be allowed to buy a gun
I'm under the impression
if it's
that
legal.
I think it's up
This
to
is-
state.
He
this
wasn't
is
going out
16,
hunting
16.
humans either. Like he went
Shout out
with
to
that
Rittenhouse, pa.
for protection. He was carrying it for protection, and thank God he had it because they were going to kill him.
He said something recently like that.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, he tweeted about it like, thank God, I had the right to defend myself that night. Otherwise, I wouldn't be alive today.
Be
Something
dead.
like that.
They tried to kill him. They tried to hit him in the head with a skateboard. Like they tried to do mad.
Somebody
He
tried to
would've been
shoot
dead.
him.
why didn't he
that.
stay his dumb
F
ass
that.
home?
Because he wanted to help.
Out
He
there
has a
on-
heart.
Jay,
That's
anybody
crazy.
could tell
That's
you
crazy that you
that
would say that, though.
Anytime
That's
you-
crazy that you.
anytime you
Wait,
do
wait,
Did you, when
wait,
the
wait.
Black
It's
Lives Matter
crazy.
shit was
Wait,
going
wait,
on,
wait,
did you
wait.
go outside and defend?
Oh,
Did you
wait,
go
though.
outside like, yo, let me go outside?
You're right,
and
but
fuck
is it
fuck
crazy to
niggas
think?
up?
I don't have.
Nah, you think that's what he was thinking?
Yes, niggas is like,
No.
That's
no, bro.
crazy,
Everybody,
bro.
people are
I
fucking
would-
shit up.
I would defend
People
my
are out there
neighborhood.
fucking shit up.
Exactly my
I would
point.
defend my neighborhood.
So the fact that you
People
coming
are
at
out
him
there
crazy
fucking-
for saying he
He
wanted
went
to
no, no, no.
defend.
He went to a family friend's business.
People are out
bro.
there, but let me finish
And that's-
making my
Yeah.
point before
you would
y'all
defend
jump
your
on me.
neighborhood too, though. When nobody's jumping on you,
People-
you would
people-
defend.
He would.
your
You would.
neighborhood too.
Thank you,
my block?
Swiggles. Thank you.
You would defend
100%.
Okay, but if it came to
100%.
that,
And it
he's
came
not
to
on
that.
his block.
100%.
father's
That was his
neighborhood.
father and
He
his
lived in
friends
the
and his
city.
family lived in that neighborhood, bro.
Chill,
So
chill,
you're
chill.
not
Lose the
gonna-
emotion. Lose the emotion.
I can't.
That's what I'm saying. Niggas is jumping on me just
Bro.
triggered.
But
just,
No, don't
I
use.
can't have
You know
no
why?
issue
Don't
with
turn-
your
Don't
opinion.
act like
No.
a victim right
Yeah,
now.
wait,
oh,
wait,
Dave,
Because he
chill.
just made a very valid
Chill.
point. He said,
No,
Dave,
but
you would
have your
defend
opinion.
your block.
You
Wait,
have
wait.
your
Engineers
opinion.
ain't
defend
supposed
your
to be
block,
fighting.
Dave?
And then when
But
you,
Do you
have
want
your
my mic
opinion.
to hear that?
I'm
You
40
guys
years
might-
old. I'm
Yo.
not a 17-year-old kid.
it would, you definitely would have at 17, even more so. You would have been, yes,
Like it-
ignorantly.
like
And
it-
he did. And he did legally.
And he did, yes, he did responsibly. He went out with a gun to protect. He didn't go out.
That's why he was found.
He stood in
That's
That's
front
why he was
so
found
that
innocent because
people-
everything was legal.
But that's not the point I'm making.
But no,
Y'all
but
niggas is jumping
nah,
on
nah.
me.
But the point,
How's
The
the victim?
victim.
I'm trying
Jay,
to make my
Jay,
point.
the
He's the
point,
victim.
the point that you're making are heard, and you're right.
You
he
sound
did.
like a
He
victim.
did.
I
it-
am a victim.
Jay,
You triggered me when you said
He
Rittenhouse.
did it- he
When
did
you
it
said Rittenhouse should
ignorantly.
have went to jail,
He
I was
did it
triggered.
ignorantly, right?
Right?
I
Meaning
didn't say that.
Jay,
Goose
I
came
didn't
out.
say that.
He
America.
did it.
When did I say
Wait,
that?
He did it ignorantly.
When in the,
Just Chopt
Yo,
Cheese,
he's a
like and
patriot.
subscribe.
Yo,
I'm gonna-
Kyle
You shouldn't
Rittenhouse
tell
is
your
a
friends
patriot.
You
Thumbs
you
up.
said he did it
You ain't turning
I
off
ignorantly.
never
nothing.
said that.
Yo,
the line.
I
chill,
never
chill.
said
Stop
that.
bang. Come on, everybody. Just tone down,
I
bro.
never
Chop
said
cheese.
that
Chop
at
cheese.
all,
Chop cheese.
Gus.
Let me get my name isn't Gus.
Yo,
it's far
alright.
right Goose.
You're right. He
When
did
I'm
it
recording.
ignorantly, but he was still found that he did it
Far
within
to
the law.
right.
Sure, I understand.
So that's why it becomes like he did it
But
responsibly.
that same
Then
logic is why Amber Heard won $2 million too.
Want some honey and lemon?
not from Charlie, not from Depp though.
What money she won?
Not from
How
Depp.
she won money?
She won $2 million, but not from Depp.
It is that because the dude was
It's her
representing
manager.
Depp.
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
Depp's lawyer
It's coming
who
from him.
represented Depp.
But that's what I'm
comes
saying.
from
Why did
Depp.
you go into Amber
Because
Heard?
the words that lawyer
The
used
pillow
was
shit
while
on
he was representing
Yeah.
The pillow shitter.
Man.
How did we start talking
when
about
you
Amber
look at it
Heard?
legally, from
The
what I
pillow
saw,
shitter.
the
Pillow
money's
pooper.
not coming
Pillow
from
pooper.
Johnny Depp.
It is.
It's not.
Because
Oh
it's,
shit!
Okay.
You come here for the facts when John Davis.
heard? I
that
just saw it
dude
though.
was his lawyer and
Yeah,
he was
yeah, yeah.
representing
It's,
him.
but it's
So
coming
he
I
out
don't
said
know
of his
about this. I'm
pocket.
out of
as
this
a
one.
representative
It's
of
not
Johnny
coming
Depp.
out of Johnny Depp's pocket.
Of course not, because
Yeah.
Insurance?
So it's coming from the manager or the representative. She won $2 million from the representative.
Yo, there's a
Or
lot of
manager.
funny stuff about the Amber
Not
Heard.
Johnny
Did you
Depp.
guys
but the
know?
representative wasn't on the stand.
Dave
for
might
it.
like this because
Depp
Dave is a
was.
social
No,
justice
they
warrior.
were. She was.
He had to
No,
testify.
hold on.
she was actually
Hold on,
suing
hold on.
Johnny Depp and the guy. I don't know if.
Hold on, I got an
yeah.
SJW point from my
Yeah.
guy. Did you hear? First of all, 2 points. You heard Vanity Fair paid her like almost 100 racks to write that article about Johnny Depp's abuse. You heard about that?
I didn't.
Interesting.
Did you hear that she's claiming that
Holly
she
weird.
doesn't have the money to pay the
Interesting.
15 million?
No.
Yeah, she doesn't have it.
She should start selling her farts on OnlyFans.
But you,
But
yo,
she
that's
won
mad
50
funny that you say that
million
because Sam
she
Triple
won 50
or whatever his
million
name
in
said that.
divorce, though. She got like 50 million in the
What is?
divorce.
But wait, it gets
what
even
does Amber
even
Heard do?
stickier. You
What
heard
does
about
she
the
do? She's an actress?
ACLU's involvement in
Wait,
this
say
whole
that again?
thing?
What did
I don't know
Amber
what
Heard
that
do?
Good question.
I'm sorry.
What did she do? She was in Aquaman.
Oh yeah,
she
and that's why
was in
she's
Aquaman?
She was in Aquaman
That's why
1,
the
right?
counter sue was she
Yeah,
said she lost money from because she lost the role.
She's the white one.
Just
you can
like
see
he
the
said he
water
lost the
through.
role for Pirates of the
She's the
Caribbean.
white one.
She claims the same thing for her movie with Aqua. Yeah.
Side note: you heard that they're thinking about Johnny Depp doing Beetlejuice?
Wow. You saw we spoke about it. He left right the
Johnny
country.
Depp. Yeah, he was.
That's
He
Yo,
performed
I'm
as soon
in
as he
Europe.
won.
Like 10
No,
guys.
no,
He
it
was
was before
singing
he
in
won.
your-
It was before
It
he
was
won.
before?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
And they were covering it and
And
said it
like
was
Will
possibly
Smith, too.
to
They
try to
got shit
sway
on
the jury because the jury's actually not allowed to look at anything about the case. You know that, right?
Yeah. Pretty
So
much.
when he does
That's why they
something,
sequestered
when he
him.
does something that's outside of the case, they can look at it. So they were able to look at him like perform as like him humbling himself, and then it not being like what do you call it in some type of legal bullshit for the case, like
Yo.
you know.
To be
what's
honest,
that? What's called
I don't-
mistrial.
We're not
Without
defending
there being
him.
mistrial.
He's a weirdo. They're both weirdos. And ain't no no chick hot enough to shit on my pillows. Not even my wife.
You ain't see the meme, shits and
Or throw a
giggles,
bottle
with
at
her
me.
and
Or throw a
Kamala.
bo-
Finger on.
Shits and
hilarious,
giggles.
bro.
You saw the meme, shits and giggles.
Yeah. Oh, with her and
Where
Kamala.
her and Kamala is shits,
Her
and then
and
hers is
Kamala.
giggles. You know the phrase shits and giggles. Well, they put it.
He
to
don't
them.
get it. He don't get it.
Nah, he gets it.
He don't get it.
Y'all just still mad.
He don't get
Sure.
it. No, we're gonna fight afterwards.
So what else did Amber
It's gonna
Heard
be on
do?
the
She just
Patreon.
did Aquaman.
She
I don't
did
know
him. She
anything
did Elon Musk. She. Oh wait,
Oh,
wait. We talking
no.
about? Oh wait, wait.
That is funny.
Damn, I apologize.
That's not nice.
Hashtag
Oh, she-
elongate.
oh, wait,
She
wait.
also
here, I
did
got
your
you.
man.
I
Your
got
man.
you.
What's his
Let's
name?
hear it. Let's hear it. Let's hear it, Dave.
Nah, you're gonna have to get up. Don't
You
knock
got
nothing out.
Don't knock nothing
Yeah.
down.
No,
No,
pal.
that's why I'm trying to be careful.
But what was I gonna say?
There you go.
What's the other dude's name? The other weirdo.
Which one?
The other weirdo. The one that was giving her relationship.
The communist chick that Elon was
counseling.
with.
Nah, the other dude. He's another actor. Damn, the one that
Franco?
was Franco. Yeah,
James Franco?
Yeah.
Oh, he almost got me too, right? Wasn't he like a wild creep?
Damn, my whole joke is
Yeah,
done.
he been, like he been.
That's what
He
you were
did
talking
get
about?
me
Nah,
too.
my
He
whole
did
joke
a-
was again with the
He
she
got
did
Me
him
Too,
too.
or
I
he was a
couldn't
ditto?
figure it out.
No,
It
he
took like
did
a
it.
minute
Nah,
for
nah,
my
nah.
joke to come out.
He got me too.
He got
because
me
He
too.
had an acting school and he started fucking.
He was a harasser.
Yeah, he was.
He was probably looking. He
sexually
was touching chicks.
sexualizing.
He's like, no, ma, you gotta say it from down here.
Yo,
James Franco.
let me
He
ask
got
you-
that face, right?
Yo.
Like,
He was like,
and he smiled.
Question,
at-
question.
To my house
I know
for some
Seth Rogen.
personal lessons.
When men are to this point, is it men being men or is it something ill or mental in the head where they just throw themselves at women like this?
No, that's not. Oh, what you? I don't understand. What,
Is it
like
just
who, like who?
men being men, like the Weinsteins, like people in power or whatever, like
No,
the way
that's
they?
what it is. It's people. in
I
power.
think-
That's what
I
it
think-
is?
Women do that too. In
So it's
power.
not
I
just
got
men
it.
being men.
Yeah,
I think
there's
it's men
women.
being Italian. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Maybe just,
whoa.
That's
Can we say
hilarious. Maybe a Guido here and there.
That's
But
funny.
I don't know
We
because
all
it,
have a little
it seems
Italian.
like
That
you
was
hear
funny.
about it. It's like
I'm Italian.
you would think that these men just have them come over and they do the movie shit where they just walk out the bathroom in a robe
Freaking
with
creep.
nothing on, open.
How many
I'm
of
an
them?
Italian.
How many of them do
Forget
you
about
think
it.
said thank you after?
Thank you. What after
Sure,
they
let me know.
finish?
I'll probably- yeah.
You're going too far, bro.
Thank you, man. I have
You
a
go too far.
I'm just asking.
Not the kind of
Asking
show.
for a friend.
Not that kind of show.
You don't think
Well,
any of
well,
them
so
said
it's-
thank you after?
So you think it's because of the power? It has nothing to do with their brain.
Yeah, I think it's the
But-
power. I don't think. It
So
has,
do
I
you-
don't think
do
it
you-
has anything to do with the sex. I
So
think
do you
that's-
think other men in power who don't do
gender.
it? What is that then?
You don't
Can I
think
make a-
Cuomo's an attractive
Who?
man?
Other men who have the same type of power and
Como.
money who don't act like
My man
that.
Como.
What do you say about them?
they have sense?
So then it's
Or
just
they
about the
have
power
sex.
then.
Like lack of sense.
Okay.
Like,
So
you
some
just-
people could
you just
control the
think-
power, some people can't.
Some people let the power get to their head. Yes. Some
Okay.
people let the power.
Is
Take
it the
whole
man or the
control
woman
of them.
that lets it get to their head?
Both. Wow.
But you said it's not just men. Or
No,
was it you?
women
Oh,
do
was
it
men,
too.
yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
was a
What's the most famous one that you can think of that did something like that? Like a
Men let it
Weinstein.
get to
The
their
or-
head.
cocaine cowboy, La Madrina.
Men let it
She
get
did
to
it
their
sex
head.
wise?
What? You know what she was doing?
Men let
she
it
was
get
like a
to their
praying
head.
mantis.
She would have sex.
She's a good
She
example,
would.
though.
She would think that
Yeah,
he was cheating
he's
on
jumping
her,
off the rails. This
and
guy.
she would order his death, and he would
Jumping off the
die.
rails.
Men
Yeah,
let
but
it
Bob,
get to their head. Women let
I'm
it
gonna
get
tell
to
you
their
why that's not a good
mouth.
example though, because no matter what you do, once you evolved in any type of employment around her, you got to do whatever because you're gonna die.
All right, but I got the next thing for you. How many men are gonna squeal on her?
Squeal, but she still has a
When-
life.
Like if she demands it.
Yeah.
But she's still alive. Yeah, but she's still alive after she doesn't Weinstein.
What you mean
Excuse
she's
me.
still alive?
She doesn't die. If you don't do
Nobody
what,
died.
bro, if that cartel woman, if you don't do what she says, what
Oh
do you think's
yeah,
gonna happen
yeah,
to you?
yeah. It's
So
over,
it's
Papa.
that's why I says a kind
It's
of not a
over.
great example. to
Oh
me.
well, you don't know.
That's a different type of power. That's
How-
more.
How
thought
many
we were talking
people?
about
How many
Hollywood.
people?
Yeah, we were. I don't know.
How many Harvey Weinstein? How
This
many
guy said
people
La
said
That's
no
why
to
I
her?
said. That's why I said a female Harvey Weinstein, something of that nature.
And I said La
Female.
Madrina
I mean, I guess I see how he related it.
because
Yeah,
she
but
forced herself.
she's-
You couldn't tell her
Nah,
no.
but you-
How many
nigga,
of those
exactly,
dudes?
you already
How many
know.
of those dudes were in a relationship and didn't want
can't
to be in
say
a
no to-
relationship with her? She was like, "Yo,"
You know
she's
who,
like, "I think you're cute, Poppy." He's like,
what about like
I'm
Madonna?
gay.
What about like Madonna? She probably forced herself on mad dudes throughout her. How long
Yeah,
she been
but-
alive? 200 years?
215.
Yeah, and
Bro.
how many guys are gonna come forth
And be like,
say-
yo. So
That's
but
what-
now
that's
look,
the
you ready?
difference.
So
It's
now,
the-
but you ready for this interesting? Wait, hold on. I was watching Tim the other day.
It's some
This-
bullshit. But
This
yeah.
is an interesting dynamic, a power dynamic, right? Because in college, this rape culture shit that been sweeping the nation for the last couple of years has established the first person to run to the police wins. There was a article that they covered where two people had drunk sex, consensual sex, a guy and a girl, and the next morning the dude ran to the office to report being raped before Shorty could.
Wow. Why would he do that though? He felt like he was
Because
raped?
he felt like she was gonna do it to him.
Wow.
So that
did-
dynamic
did-
of
did-
that
did-
power
what if
struggle
he ended up being
created.
Yeah,
She
really
got in
take-
trouble.
Wait, she ended up coming?
She got in trouble.
Wait, so you saying that she ended up coming? No more.
She came.
She came.
Don't come.
So after
come.
he
She
went
came.
I'm coming.
and filed,
I'm coming.
after he went and filed,
After he went and
ended up
filed,
showing up to file.
she tried to, but it was already.
Okay,
It was already.
okay. He already
got you,
established.
Ma.
That's what I'm saying.
But
Okay,
what
okay.
if
Going
he
to the
really
clink.
felt like he got raped though?
Moment of silence.
So-
Shit like that.
Moment
So
of silence.
He woke up with banger beads in him, and then he was like,
Yeah,
"No,
he's
I
like,
told her, no."
his main
Calling
purpose
his
was
bullshit?
his main purpose
No,
was
I'm
just
pointing
to
out an
cover his
interesting
ass.
struggle
He was just-
that this bullshit culture has
how do you
created
know
to
he
the
only
point when
reported it because
two
he
people
thought that
having
she was
drunk
gonna report
consensual sex were so
That's
scared
a
of the
good question.
ramifications.
He has a good question. Jay, what's the question?
How do you know that he reported it because he thought that she was? How do you think? Why do you? How do?
I'm referring to a conversation that I saw when it was Tim Cass,
Does
and
it
they
answer
covered
that?
that.
Does it answer that?
They answered, "How do I know he felt like he was taken advantage of?"
How do you know
No,
that
that's-
he didn't get raped?
How do you know? No.
Agreed.
How do
What
you
if she
know
was
that?
like
How do you know? Why?
sluggly?
Why do you know that he felt like she might have had that thought to go?
Because that was the consensus amongst the people who were having the conversation who just finished reading the article. That he felt like he was gonna get in trouble, so before she
the
could
article
go
never
do
touches
something to
on why.
him, he went back and did it to her.
I wonder why the article never touches on why. Why wouldn't he put why or say why? Right?
Because
He probably made
got
it up.
raped.
Because he probably made it up.
Probably got raped.
She probably put something in his butt too.
Or
That's what I'm saying. He woke up with them
or
in
he
him.
was so scared of this culture that has been
lighter?
created that come after men
Or the
that he said, "Fuck, f that. I'm gonna go
Or-
snitch on her before she try to snitch on
here's
me."
another thing.
Or a celebration of Pride, they were in the club and they were twisted, and she was like, she was bad. Chopt Cheese, she was bad.
She was
She
bad?
was like, if you want me, you gotta do my friend too. And it was Lewis, this big black guy.
Oh,
right?
boy.
What if
Muscles.
she was Lewis?
Huh?
Oh boy,
What if she was Lewis?
she had a dingus.
She had a dingus. And then he went back with them. He did the deed and woke up and was like, "This is effed up.
This is
I-
effed
This
up.
is effed up.
She has a
I
D.
messed up bad."
She has a D.
So you're
But she was
saying
pretty.
He reported her because
I
she had a
sex
D.
with them.
No, her friend had a D.
Hey, yo.
She had to. That's the only way you were gonna get her.
No, what if she had a D?
Her
Damn,
too?
wait,
It's
who
two
had-
D's and one V?
It was 2 D's and 1 V on the podium.
No,
You bringing
what
it
if there
back?
was- what if he went to the
2
toolbox
D's and 1 V, bro.
and there was a bunch of hammers and no scissors?
Oh
Oh.
man. She.
Yeah, you guys heard about that Qatari princess that was found
Sheesh.
dead?
Ooh, interesting.
When was
She was
this?
45 years old. She was found dead, right?
Hit the button, John.
You don't know. You don't know what you want.
He don't know what button it is.
45 years
What did
old,
you
right?
hear?
She was
What
originally
did you hear?
she was originally
Not
from,
what
from
we
LA,
wanted to.
right?
Mhm.
She moved into
It's the one to the
She
right.
moved over there to cater, right? Qatari. What's Qatari? Cater?
Qatar.
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 Cater?
Go ahead, Qatar.
Continue. You don't
Anyway.
come here for the facts.
Yo. So she moved over there. She lived there for about 10 years.
L.A.
Yeah, she dies of an apparent drug overdose. I think they found her in a hotel room.
Okay. There we go, Dave.
She was in a custody battle with the dad for the kids.
And who's the dad? He's a
The
prince.
prince.
Of Qatar. Makes you wonder. Things that make you go,
I don't know. That was
You don't come here for the
Nah.
facts.
Little unsolved
Chopt Cheese.
mystery.
When it comes to anything overseas, bro, it's like people forget how big the world is outside of America.
In honor of Pride Month, I wanted to throw this out there. So
Yeah.
you know, in Ukraine, so the LGBT flag,
illegal.
they just added the colors of the Ukrainian flag. Little known tidbit:
Gay
you can't
being-
get gay married in Ukraine.
You can't
guys.
even really voice that you're gay. If you walk around
Just a
on
heads up.
some like Union Square type vibe,
It's quiet for you.
yeah, it's quiet for you.
quiet for you.
Unfortunately, those are the rules over there. We don't make those rules.
We
that's
don't-
why
we
I
don't do
say,
that over
like,
here.
When it's all like, oh, America's horrible, la la la,
Nah.
like,
It's the greatest country in the
like
world.
exactly. Whether you believe it or not, go somewhere else and try to live and do the same things that you do over there.
Not happening.
See if you can keep up.
And our resident SJW is ready for his opinion right now. I can see him burning up.
What you think? It's America's the best, bro.
It's the best country in the world.
Everywhere you go, look.
Why I gotta be all that?
It's a joke. I'm waiting for you to come back.
Everywhere you go,
you just said the hammer scissor joke.
that you want to live, that you would think could be living, is horrible when it comes to policies and laws. So it's
you said shitholes?
Take
it easy, bro.
I mean, that's what you want to call it.
That's not. I don't know. That's what I heard.
Goose don't love the gays.
Oh, Papa, I'm down with the gay mafia. You didn't know?
He said, "Guys, I'm gay now." You remember that?
Half my family's gay, Pa. I love the gays.
That sounds like something that.
That what?
Somebody that
don't get this water splashed on you for Gay Pride Month.
Puts the heavy ER after gay.
Gay R?
Yeah, you'd be like.
Anyway,
no discrimination over here, Papa.
But
you're a gayer.
Shout out to everybody out there who's living their lives, who doesn't care about policies and laws and all these what do they call them, white man laws? Because what you do at home is none of the government's
it's your business.
And
it's not Chopt Cheese's business.
Give big government a big middle finger when they try to infiltrate and try to run your kids and everybody inside your house.
You giving the wrap up?
Yeah, might as well.
Giving the wrap up.
But no, just how I feel. Because your sexuality has nothing to do with how we should be living life. It has everything to do with your personal life.
It's the content of a man's character, not the color of his skin.
Like, think about how crazy and wacky the world's going to be in 30 years if we keep making laws just specified and based off of sex.
Wow.
You know what I mean? Where are we going to be in 30 years?
Bro, it's a slippery slope, right? It might be illegal to say you're a man 30 years.
Yeah. It might be.
In the year 2000. Remember that? That's the kind of shit that might be illegal.
In the year 2050.
What is a woman? Shout out to Matt Walsh.
Word, right? You're going to ask
that documentary's crazy.
Like 30, 40 years from now, hey, where's that woman? It's like, woman? What's a woman?
What's that? Are you crazy?
He's going to look up his Google.
Everybody forgot what a woman was. Isn't that crazy?
They had a trailer. Your man was at a women's march, and they were like, if you're not here for standing for women, why are you here? He was like, define woman. And she just kept walking.
That's hilarious.
These are troubling times, Chopt Cheese.
Very sick.
Troubling times.
Stay vigilant.
Where do we go from here?
Downtown?
As society and as a culture and life.
Let's give some hopium. Let's start giving hopium.
We go downtown on each other.
Oh, no.
Hey, yo.
But,
that was a Pride Month joke.
Yeah, green.
In honor of Pride Month.
But we still want to be green. We don't want to be yellow. We don't want to be red. We want to be green.
We want to be green. We're looking for green, Chopt Cheese.
The last two have been green. We've been very fortunate. Thank you. You know what I mean? We appreciate all the like and subscribes. We just wish.
Thank you for everybody who shows the support, yo. We appreciate
Don't be afraid to tell us you hate us because of the words that we say.
Drop
us who's right, Gus or me.
Goose or SJWD.
I mean, I keep on saying.
You dropping my government. It's all right, bro.
If you got an opinion, share it with us. You know what I mean? Don't let it just be us sharing our opinions. Engage and share your opinion as well. Let us know how you feel, because I'm pretty sure one of us is taking you off. One of us is getting your blood boiling a little. Sure. And just let us know why and see how we can fix this. Maybe you can be a guest on the show and you can rant and rave and you can be the next Jave. You know what I mean?
Be the next Jave.
Because engineers don't really talk as much as you do, bro. He's the most vocal engineer.
We love John Dave
on YouTube.
No, he's not.
We love John Dave.
What are you talking about?
Yo, Memphis is done.
Not as much.
Memphis is done. So... Young
you
Chopt Cheese, young
Memphis. Of us.
We think Memphis got kidnapped.
He was going home suited. He was obliterated. He would go home and eat all the food.
One of the castmates and the engineers was arguing. I don't know if
all the food was gone. He ate everything and then went to sleep.
Yeah, comment in the comments if you want John Dave to be the engineer, super producer.
He definitely needs a camera if he's in there.
He needs a camera.
Let us know he's going to be in there.
We're taking donations for a camera.
I just popped in. Also, I just wanted to promote.
Yeah, throw your promotion in there, bro.
June 11th, come to the Puerto Rican Day Festival, and then afterwards, comedy in Harlem for the Wepa Show. Presented by Comedy Evolution of Productions. Follow me on Instagram. I'm putting
got an
up
address?
on there.
There you go.
508 East 117th Street.
There you go.
Make sure you
I'll-
go
These
there.
guys are gonna
We'll
be
be
there.
there. We'll be
I'll put it
These
there.
up.
guys are gonna be there.
We'll be there.
That's when we're gonna do our first Chopt Cheese live show at
Live broadcast?
No, we're not.
No, we're not. No, we're not.
Maybe not
No, we're
that day.
Maybe
not
not
day.
that.
No, I mean not that day, not then. I'm just saying, but soon.
Coming soon.
Although,
I'm setting it up.
Throwing the
Alright.
vibes. Good vibes.
So
out
in the
there.
wrap,
June 11th,
Pride Month,
10 p.m.
gays, get your shit together. Go and
Whip
start
out.
marching for the real reasons. These people are taking advantage of you. These corporations.
Yeah, these corporations do not care
And you
about
guys obviously care enough about yourselves to not let all these years pass. You fighting for your rights to not let them just play you.
Co-op
for idiots.
your
They're
whole
doing
movement.
the same thing to the LGBT whatever letters are left. They're doing the same thing to that community that they're doing to BLM, or they did to BLM.
And who's them? Who's BLM before
corporations. They were behind them.
BLM was
paying.
they were
BLM? No, who's before BLM that they were doing it? Because they've always been raping or
Black
taking
Panthers. They
advantage.
did it too.
In between, nobody.
I'm sure many of people,
Wow.
mad
Many
people, they did
organizations
that.
have been
anybody who was
co-opted
too
by the
strong,
corporations.
who made
A
who
voice.
gained strength in
Who had a
numbers.
voice.
But
Because it
within
was
their
different back then.
community,
Remember,
With like a
with-
grassroots
without,
They
movement
got them.
type shit.
They got in there. You can't. Once people get noticed, it's easier to notice people now with like YouTube and stuff like that.
Exactly.
You can monitor who's
To reach.
gaining their following as they're gaining their following. So it's like, oh, this person got a
Mm-hmm.
500,000. Watch him. We might have to go speak to him soon. We can't let them start sending the wrong message out to people.
Word.
Or not the wrong message, but the message that we
Yeah,
want.
you're right.
We want out. But
Big
yeah.
media, bro.
So we got that. We got.
But you see, that's just the thing. This is just 1 month. Because watch, guys. Once July 1st come in, all of those pride flags, those shits turn into American flags real quick. The ones that you hate for 4th of July and all of that celebration. Because Old Navy, quick, fast, they go and they sell
they're
their-
still gonna sell those
their-
flags that
their-
you don't
those
like. They're
T-shirt
still
flags,
gonna.
they're going to bump those. You know what I mean?
That's what sells, and that's what sells, and that's it.
So don't get fooled, man. You know what I mean? And don't get taken advantage of, man. I feel bad. I
Can
wish
I
there was
start a
some
contest
a contest for what?
for your viewers?
Go ahead. This guy gets upset.
Best comment in this video, and I'm gonna be reviewing it up until June 20th. We'll win tickets, 2 tickets to the Yankee game, June 20. Wait, let me see.
Oh,
Oh boy.
oh boy.
Oh boy.
This guy's throwing up some.
You're gonna win 2 tickets.
That
to
is
the
all
Yankees
John Dave right
versus
there.
The Astros, June 23rd. All right.
Best comment on episode 70.
Best
What is this?
comment
80.
on this episode
74.
74.
wins 2 Yankee tickets versus the Astros, June 23rd. Go check out the details. All right, wait. You can win it also to the 28th. You can win tickets to the 28th or the 23rd if you leave the best comment on this video right
And those
here.
No Fs.
in
No
Yankee
Fs.
Stadium.
And by best, I mean funniest. I don't
Funniest.
give a fuck about your damn
No
opinions.
No
Fs.
F-bombs.
I'm
Monetized.
sorry.
Less Fs.
But
Y'all said a bunch of
Sheesh.
yeah.
We did
But
with us.
No,
Slip.
but it's in the
We let
first
some
20
slip.
minutes. They ain't gonna do shit out.
let me specify those Yankee tickets in the Bronx, in New York, New York.
In the
Yeah,
Bronx,
yeah,
Chopt
yeah.
Cheese.
But yeah, we're not on.
No, they can check the date.
Take a cab.
No, just in case, cause
Just in case, take a cab. Don't take the train.
Yeah,
if
yeah,
you
yeah.
win.
And you have to be in New York.
yeah, I have to be in the tri-state
I'm
area
gonna,
because some people
I'll
like to
send
drive.
We'll work it out. We'll work it out. We're gonna, we're gonna click on your
Yeah,
shit and fucking message. I'll
Feel
message
me?
you myself.
Yep. Favorite hood opinion
we'll,
piece.
we'll figure it out, guys.
I'm gonna figure it out.
Yo,
In closing, all right.
No,
So-
I'm sorry. You can cut that.
So yeah. In closing, be yourself. What was the other stuff? Guns don't shoot people. People shoot people.
Guns don't kill people. People kill people. You
Guns
heard?
don't shoot people. Word.
The same way a knife doesn't cut a person unless another person is using
Any
it
way
to cut
someone
you.
wants to hurt someone, they're gonna find any means to hurt you,
Word.
whether it's physically or emotionally. And one of the most common effects right now in America is emotion.
100%.
And everyone's getting really.
And no matter how hard you make it,
no one has no one to talk to about it, and that's the
or,
problem.
or rather, the fact that they're trying to make it harder for law-abiding citizens to purchase weapons is a question that y'all really need to ask yourselves. What are their real intentions for society, bro?
Word.
Because law-abiding citizens not being allowed to have guns is a very dangerous thing
Arm your hearts.
Very dangerous thing.
If you're old
with an
enough to cook, you're old enough to shoot.
AK-47.
If
Word.
you're old enough to cook, you're old enough to shoot. Wow.
Chopt Cheese presents.
And that's the
words of
hunter-gatherer
wisdom.
mentality? Is that what that is?
No, that's the I guess dinner mentality.
That's Chopt
The
Cheese mentality.
hunter-gatherer.
That's the
Like,
Chopt Cheese
You
mentality.
gotta hunt and you gotta get your food and you gotta cook it. You gotta strip it.
Survive.
So if dad dies and you're the only boy and you're 10, you gotta provide for the
You
family.
trying to wrap it up?
Yeah, I'm trying to wrap it up.
I was gonna ask another question.
But right? Isn't that true?
Yeah.
That's how it always been. So he teaches you the minute you're able to physically hold a gun and aim and understand that if you shoot somebody, they're never coming back. They're ready.
I was cooking when I was 7.
Yeah. Oh, snap.
With
I
adult
started
supervision, though,
cooking.
not by yourself.
No, I started
Not
cooking.
by
No,
myself.
no. I thought he meant something else because I started cooking like around
You
10
know
or
who my
11.
parents
There was
are?
adults in the house.
Nah, there was no
Yeah,
adults.
they were, but it
in
was
the beginning there was
kind
adults.
Kind of.
But then it was just me and cans, empty cans.
You weren't going.
Got dark.
It got mad dark
We
and
outta here.
depressing
Chopt
real quick.
Cheese.
Yeah, Chopt Cheese. I think we out. It's hot as F right
Yo,
now.
bye. You know what I'm talking about?
I don't want to go there. I don't know what
He
you're
said,
talking about.
if you can cook, you can.
If you could cook, you can shoot.
Yeah. I said, I was cooking with empty cans. Never mind. I didn't want to say what I was doing. Never mind.
Well, that was a gangster reference.
SH. I didn't want to say that.
Ah, I got
You know what I
it.
mean? At
What?
the age. Never mind. I was using
Never
it
mind,
as
never
a.
mind.
Never mind. Because I was
Alright, I
young,
got a
bro. I was
question.
young.
I got
I
a
was
question.
It's
young.
hot. It's hot.
I got a question. You
Yeah.
can use this for the next episode.
Nah. Hurry up.
This
Hurry
guy's
up.
the hardest working
You know,
engineer
when
in the business.
When the
Shout out
cops
to
do
John
that,
Dave.
and this is nothing against cops or nothing.
Go
But
with
you know when the
Ash.
cops do that, the flag, the American flag with the thin blue line on it. Do you know that that's desecrating the American flag? You're not allowed.
I've heard of that.
Yeah, I've seen people rip them up for having that flag.
Yeah. Do you agree?
I don't really know how far it goes when it comes to disrespect.
Well, there's literally a law against not being.
There's a
able to
law
do that.
against, so then they should be penalized, I guess, for breaking the law. I don't know. What's the
Interesting topic. You should have asked that question 20 minutes
But
ago.
we didn't talk about cops.
And you brought them up.
This effing guy.
So, Chopt Cheese, thank you. Like and subscribe. We'll answer this question next week.
Brought to you next week by John Dave.
Yeah, no.
John Dave Comedy. And
Right?
No, it's enhancing cabbage.
Enhance the cabbage. Sorry.
So yeah,
But this is Chopt
did
Cheese,
we,
though.
Did we
Bob.
cover?
Cabbage.
Did we cover everything we talked about? Pretty much.
Yeah. Shout out to Gay Pride Month.
Again?
Shout out to the gay mafia. You know
Uh-huh.
what I'm saying?
Shout out
Don't
to,
let
shout
the
out to gun
politicians
rights.
take away our guns forever.
Yeah. What else after that? You remember what we talked about after that?
This dude talked about
Yeah.
Cabenzas.
Shout out to their disagreement.
Shout out to SJW over here.
Their little spat.
Shout out to
Skitty,
me.
skrum,
Shout out,
bang, pat, spat.
shout out to Far Right Gus. It got a little heated.
Far right
earlier.
goose.
Far Right Goose.
Nah,
You know what I'm saying?
shout out to everybody out
Shout
there
out to
watching.
sports before it was about the money.
Yeah, word. That was a good one.
Word.
That was a good one.
Shout out to the
Just to throw another little fact, like if you guys didn't know, when baseball was out, if you caught the ball after it bounced once, it was an out back then. And they changed a lot of rules got changed throughout the years in all sports. Look it up. It's a fact.
it up.
I mean, that's a fact.
You
Shout
don't
out to
come here,
rule
man.
changes.
So
out to changing the
I'm
rules.
Swigs, Jigs, Goose, your favorite hood opinion piece. Don't forget to like and subscribe,
Like and
comment.
subscribe.
Don't forget about the little giveaway with
The
John,
giveaway with the Yankee tickets.
the Yankee tickets.
Might have to
Everybody,
peep that
Funniest
business
comment.
funniest comment. I mean, he's in charge, guys. We
That's
ain't got
on
nothing
him,
to do
though.
with it.
Can't come to me.